Hi, I'm Rob,
I'm Dave.
and this is R&D Brew Review.
Please follow and subscribe to both Rob and I's Untapped. As you follow along in our episodes, Rob and I would both like to remind you to drink responsibly. Beer the first?
Welcome back, everybody. It's us again.
I don't know who else it would be. That'd be weird.
This is Rob, I'm David. No, that's Rob. I'm Rob.
I'm David.
And it's your turn to roll,
Oh, okay.
I think.
2.
My turn to pour.
Oh, yeah.
You roll, I pour.
One of these days we'll learn the rules of our own game.
No, we will not. Because we forget them about
Yeah,
beer
fruit.
3. This is hard work doing this filming for you guys. It's
I don't know if we need to, but
not a bad idea.
just seeing your little hazy orange color there.
Shake. Alright, I'm going to set it over here because you're going to be the unveiler for that one.
So we won't forget whose unveil it is.
Oh, we will.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I was
you
gonna
know,
say.
in effort to try and do that. So, first beer, yeah.
It's got a little haziness to it.
Looks like grapefruit. That color. Grapefruit
Yeah.
color.
Got a little haziness to it, but you can see through-ish.
Throughish? She doesn't look throughish.
It's an off flavor. Like
Flavor?
snow.
That you smell?
Smell flavored. Yeah. I can't.
I mean, there's
It's a fruit, but
there's some sort of fruit that they're going with. I'd say like a raspberry maybe. But there's also enough grain scent.
yeah,
The fruit is just barely there and mostly grain scent. So it smells like fruited grain.
yeah. That's kind of where I'm like, there's not
The fruit's-
nothing stands out on the smell, and you're like,
No.
okay.
No. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a sour.
Yep. It's very busy for at least mine was like
Did you say busy or fizzy?
fizzy.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't expect almost like a
Yeah.
soda. Like it's got that much.
It
Fizz to it.
does seem more like a beer soda.
Mm-hmm. But to me, the flavor is about like the smell. There's a fruitish,
Weak.
yeah, but it's not.
Or as I was saying in the last one, thin.
Yeah,
Very thin.
yeah. Nothing stands out and is definable.
Because I don't want to use the term weak, because even though we're talking about flavor, a lot of times we don't know how strong or weak a beer is, because
Yeah.
that's usually a term based on
The alcohol.
the alcohol
percentage, yeah.
content. So yeah, the flavor would be thin. The berry flavor is there, but it's not discernible on what kind of berry it is.
No, and
Uh,
I would almost
their
to me-
beer flavor is actually more involved than the.
To me, even though you don't see the bubbles, I taste more of the bubbles than I get flavor-wise.
Exactly. That's
Which
it's
is
all that. So easily like summer stuff, things like that.
I'd
But
much rather
that's
have some more
just
flavor.
because it's light. Yeah. Once again, that's kind of one of the. But would you buy it or would you go buy this other beer that which is part of our goal. We're getting through all these, and we encourage you to do a lot of sampling of your own and taste beers next to each other. And we're going to go back and taste some of the ones that we've already tried before around other beers and stuff. We'll do some taste offs of, hey, these are the things we rated at 4 and above. Let's see which one we think is best out of those. So that way you're buying the right beer for you. And there'll be several because you'll have the different applications that you'll do. We've already talked about how there's some of those that are very good, but you're only going to drink one. You're going to take it in a 6-pack, but you're only going to drink one of that beer, and then 4 or 5 others that are something else. All right, David, what is that rating that you've got?
I'm going 175.
Really?
Yeah.
So you like this one that much?
I'll talk about it more after we reveal it. But.
That's fair. That's fair. I went with a 3. It's fine. Yeah, a little bit better than fine. I'd drink it again. On purpose.
Shall we see what it is, and then I'll tell
We
you
should.
what. Tell you the reason behind my rating. All right, we have Neon Rodeo by Oscar Blues. Slightly sour, 4.3% by volume.
Okay. So it's low.
Yeah. Limited release. Sour with raspberry, lime juice, and natural flavorings. So I went with the 175 because to me, there wasn't a lot of distinction between anything. There wasn't that, and it was probably the lime juice kind of neutralizing anything that there was. And again, like I said, the fizziness for me was more than the flavor was.
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't.
That's 100% fair.
Just definitely.
But this is why we both rate them and stuff, because as much as we like very similar beers, often we also have very different tastes sometimes too.
Beer 2.
Dos?
Your turn.
It is. Let's just hand that to you now.
Uno.
Number 1. Just the red one. Better.
We gone yellow.
We gone yellow? Oh, and clear. Very clear. It is clear that this is a beer. I can see perfectly through that.
Yep. Yep.
That is the color of Clydesdale.
I don't think I've ever looked through a Clydesdale.
Urine. I'm sorry, what?
Are you hearing things, Grandpa? I know your birthday was a couple weeks ago, but is your hearing gone?
Look, yeah, little whippersnapper.
I get grain.
A little bit. It smells like beer.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's, again, thin. There's not a lot of beer smell to it. In fact, I would say
I'm going to say low 4s again.
You're probably right. I would say that a lot of the big macro brews that you're used to actually have more of a beer smell than this does.
To me, this smells like if you go on a beer tour and you first initially walk in those doors.
Yeah, that
first hit of grain.
There's fermenting grain somewhere here.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
there's a lingering thing on the back of the tongue, or the tip of the tongue.
On the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. One descriptive term really comes to mind. I'll hold it so that way I don't taint yours. But let me know when you're ready and I'll tell you that descriptive term.
To me, it tastes like metal piping.
Really?
Like stainless steel, like they just ran this freshly through stainless steel.
I mean, my descriptive term for this is yuck. This can gross.
It is, and that lingers. It is a long linger too. It's not like a
Yeah. Well, and unlike many of the others that we've had that were not good beers, they had like some sort of, they were trying to go someplace and missed, or the balance was off, or things like that. This just tastes like bad beer.
To me, it almost tastes. I mean, there's like a. To me, this tastes like they just cleaned the vats, and this was left in the hose.
Yeah.
Because there's not a huge strong. I mean, you can get a hint of a grain, but there's more of a whatever that kind of acidy flavor linger is.
It doesn't get better.
No.
I was kind of hoping that it would.
While you were talking, I kept trying to sip, going maybe a couple of sips in. No, it doesn't open up.
This is like orange juice right after you brushed your teeth.
Yeah, but not
except more metallic.
I was gonna say with the metallic-y, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the citrus, but the metallic, yeah.
I think that I have my rating.
Yeah. It'll be a quick one. Wow.
Yeah, this is gonna be a quick beer.
This is definitely a dump for me.
This is gonna be a quick one. What's your rating?
Is it a 5 or a 7.5? I'm gonna go 5.
Ding, 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 ding. That is the lowest.
That's a point, by the way.
That is the lowest that David has ever gone.
No, I had it a couple of episodes ago, I think.
You had a 0.75 on one that I had a 0.25.
Okay, yeah.
So the 0.5 is the lowest that you've gone.
I'm even gonna just go ahead.
You just hand it over to me so that way I can dump it out. But I'm gonna unveil it first. This is Oscar Blues Mama's Little Yellow Pills. It is supposedly a Pilsner. It is 4.7, so you're right in the 4s. And
that just wasn't.
That's not good.
No, like I said, to me it was. I got nothing but the smell was very light, and it, like I said, it was like you walked in and smelled the grain in the building.
Yeah.
And then to me the flavor was just like they just cleaned the tank or something, and that was what came out of the tank that was already there.
And we've had 2 Oscar Blues there back to back, and I've had products
we've had a couple
from Oscar Blues that I really like.
Yeah, we've had a couple that we've really liked in the series so far.
And there's probably people that do really like this one. I don't know who they are though.
Yeah.
But remember, folks, life's too short to drink bad beer. So if you don't like what's in your glass, feel free.
Yeah. Move on and drink better.
Thump, thump, thump. You missed. But number 3. Beer 3.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Wow, we actually did 2, 1, 3, I guess. But usually by this point we've already hit like 6 or. Going back to the light colors, huh? Whoa. Pretty sure I could read through that one. extra light.
Does appear pretty light.
Let's hope it packs a punch in flavor.
We're gonna hope so. There you are, David. Yep, absolutely clear.
Yeah.
Smell green.
There's like a lemon or something in there. There's a
Citrus green.
yeah. There's some, and I don't think it's hoppy. I think this one is actually fruit.
Could be.
But there's some type of fruit in it, like other than just grain.
Grain's not a fruit.
I know. Could be. I don't know. They've rechanged the non-existing pyramid, so.
Oh, yeah. I can never tell.
I think I like
Sorry,
it.
what was that?
I think I like it.
I hope it's a low ABV.
Because it's very drinkable.
Because it would be gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
This is thick.
It is, and it's got a good. I mean, it's like a fruited beer because there's a lot of fruit flavor, but it's
Shandy then.
maybe it is. Maybe that could be.
That would explain
Yeah.
it being light and fruit beer taste.
But even
It
the-
is seasoned for that too.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of the shandies out.
But the fruit's very light, but it's flavorful. I couldn't tell you what it is. It kind of has like a
I think it tastes like lemon.
like a lemon strawberry isk.
Not getting any strawberry. But so it's been a while since I've had a line of Kugel's summer shandy, and this might be one of those. But I kind of remember those being like very lemon.
Those were very Those were
And
very
this
almost
is
like
more
a.
beer forward with lemon in the end.
Those to me were almost on the edge of being like a rattler.
Yeah.
Yeah, this I could drink this. Be great for a float trip, lake time,
Lake time.
sitting at the pool. Could be a yacht beer.
We don't know yet. No one has contacted us about yacht beer yet.
Yeah. You need to pass this on to all your friends, like them, subscribe, share us.
Yeah. Oh, especially that part. The like and subscribe, that's cool. But definitely tell your friends. Send them one of our videos and be like, hey, look at these doofuses that are reviewing beer.
Yeah, plus 1,000 likes or 1,000 subscriptions, we get Big Will and the hot dog.
The hot dog water.
Yeah.
It's hot dog water. I don't think there was a hot dog involved. Just hot dog water. I mean, I guess hot dogs were involved in the making of the hot dog water, but
I think I have a rating. How would you?
I think I can.
You can have a rating?
I think I can actually rate this.
I mean, if not, I could drink this for you.
All right, David, what is your rating on this?
I go 3.25.
3.25. I went with a 3.75. This one's very drinkable. I'm not mad at this at all, and would happily drink this one, and would purposely grab this again.
Yeah, this is very, like I said, it's very summer beer.
Oh yeah, definitely summer beer. Maybe lawn mowing, maybe a sweat beer.
I don't know if it's
I
that
don't
refreshing.
think it's.
I shouldn't say refreshing. I should say quenching.
That thirst quenching?
Yeah.
I think it could be though.
It possibly could.
I think it could be depending on your taste.
Are you ready to see?
Yeah, let's unveil this.
Oh, look at that. Shock top lemon shandy. Lemonade shandy.
Yeah.
So, we were right on the money. 5%. So, it's a little higher, but not silly high.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I definitely could see this being a good summer lake beer that kayak, float trip.
Or surfing. Shows it on the
It
can.
does. I don't know what that.
Have you ever been surfing?
I have not. I've been boogie boarding, but most time the oceans I was around were never wavy enough for
That's
actual surfing. They were boogie board, but that was about it.
Number
Sure.
4.
It's yours.
Is it mine?
It's his.
Let's see if I can roll a 4.
You like? No, we already had both of
We
those.
did have that. 6.
Some of these you're like,
Yeah?
yep.
I really ran into that.
I didn't either. My finger just popped it.
Popping your fingers?
Going amberish.
Definitely a bit more gold than yellow. This is darker than many that we've had recently. Yay, I get beer. It is still clear.
Yeah, but it's
Does not look
got a
very
little bit of hazy. It's got a little bit because I can't see through it.
I think your glass is just sticking up. Just because that's clear. I can read through it. I can read through it.
Without your glasses even? Wow.
I didn't say I could actually read the letters. I said I could read through it.
Right.
Getting kind of a whole series of beers that don't have much smell tonight so far.
I'm glad it's not me. I was thinking,
No?
again, my sniffer broke or something because
No, I'm not smelling you.
yeah, there's something, but I can't. I get a grainish waft,
Yeah.
but I couldn't tell you what kind of grain or.
Smells like a beer
Oh,
or an ale. Might smell like an ale.
I wasn't expecting that flavor though.
Me either. What is that flavor? Baking spices?
So
Ish.
I could have got.
Clove? Ginger? Cinnamon?
Are you just naming the whole cabinet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't see any gingers in here, so.
Huh?
Yeah. There's kind of a grain lingering on your tongue too,
Yeah.
but I can't. Almost like a red grain or something like
Like a
that.
rye.
Yeah, like a red wheat or rye or something like that. But, interesting.
Very.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of grain. I don't get a lot of spices.
I get a little spice on what tastes like a regular grain beer, you know, just kind of a
So I was kind of thinking it was like a red.
Yeah, a little bit, but red tends to actually be a little. I don't know. Most of the reds, the ambers, ales seem to have like a little bit of an aftertaste part that this doesn't really seem to have.
No, when I'm saying red, I'm getting kind of like that red wheat
Oh,
or the red rye or one of those.
That makes sense.
You're like,
That makes sense. This is almost like you took a brown beer and poured in, or a brown ale and added one of the blonde ales to it, to lighten it up.
so
Almost
dirty
that.
blonde.
I would assume that's actually what it would be. I wonder if they make those. I don't. I don't wonder if they make those. I'm sure they do. Because somebody will look.
I already know. I already know somebody. That
They
makes
make dirty blondes?
Yes. There's a couple of different brewery or food establishments that have a dirty blonde that is their flavor.
Interesting.
So, do you have a rating?
No.
Okay.
I have like nothing on this. I'm like, I'm flummoxed. I haven't used that word in a while.
No.
It's a good word.
Kind of feel like your mom would have used that word.
She's dead, David.
Hence the would have used the word.
I'll leave me flummoxed by the word.
I'm not mad at this beer, but I also don't.
Yeah. I think.
I kind of just got a honey hint on that last.
There's some very odd complexity.
There is.
But I think I have my rating. David, do you have yours?
Yeah. As he says questioningly.
That was convincing.
As he says questioningly. I think I'm going to go. I don't know. We'll go 2.75.
2.7. All right, David.
Where'd you go?
I went with a 2.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not upset by the beer by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I'm just confused by it. I'm curious what it is because
Let's reveal it and find out. I don't need to put that away. I'm going to use it here in a second after I figure out what this beer is.
even as you're reviewing it, I'm sitting here trying to think what applications, and I just can't.
This is a KC Beer Co. Fest beer. It is a Vienna style lager.
It says a whole bunch of things here on the side.
Yeah.
Biscuit, caramel,
What's
and
the ABV
honey.
real
5.5
5.5 ABV.
and
Okay.
23 bitters. So biscuits, caramel, honey malt flavors, moderate noble bitterness, bright clean finish. Official beer of KC Beer Oktoberfest. So interesting.
Okay, so that explains at least a little bit of it.
Yeah,
Because that gives me the brown, halfway between a brown and a blonde. That's probably a Marzen.
Yep.
Somewhere in that Marzen
and like I
section.
said, I hit that honey there at the end when I really like swished around my mouth and kind of let it sit, and
Yeah.
you got a honey, but there's a lot of complexity in that, and I was confused on where it went.
Beer of the fifth.
Beer.
Fifth of beer. No, we did that last time. No fifth of beer.
So that's only 24.5 ounces of beer. FYI, I looked it up. Yeah, look at that, 5.
750 milliliters.
Yeah, that equals out to like 24.5 ounces of beer.
So one mug from transport.
It's basically a big mug.
So we've had fifths of beer
Yep.
many times.
I had to look it up because I was like, okay, what's that equal? Because I don't know. Yeah, I was actually pleasant. pleasantly surprised that it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. Wow, we went completely opposite directions.
We went darkish.
I guess that makes sense
But I
for
think
the
we're
fifth.
brown.
I guess that makes sense for being the fifth. Going dark. I completely
Actually,
forgot. I forgot.
we both sniffed it and then started drinking.
Actually, I didn't even sniff it. I just started drinking. Because it was one of those like, no, it's a brown. I'm going to enjoy it anyway.
It is. This is a brown.
There's not much smell.
A little bit of caramel.
Yeah.
A little bit of roast.
Yep, that's about it.
But yeah, the scent on it is pretty low. That flavor is a little bit of caramel and a little bit of roast.
Yep. The smell didn't lie for once.
Yep.
There's not much difference.
No, that is a delicious brown beer.
I rather enjoy this because it's not trying to advertise something it's not.
Well, and it's not trying to be complex. It's not trying to go somewhere specific.
To me, this is the company that found a good brown and said, this is our base, this is our go-to brown. And I enjoy that.
Now, I will say that I would like to see companies play with browns more. We have IPAs with 97 different flavors in them and all that kind of stuff.
Good raspberry chocolate brown or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they do it with stouts all the time. They'll do it, during the winter time. And we both ran into the places that are doing like, it's a chocolate raspberries, cinnamon stout latte with chai.
Yeah.
And we're gonna barrel age all these stouts and do all these
And that's where they ruined it.
weird things with that. And I get that, but then we run into all the IPAs that they're going to make this one out of this kind of hops, and this one is a different kind of hops with lime juice, and this one is different kind of hops with raspberry and marshmallow, and
Pretty sure they just picked the hops with their left hand on this one. And the right hand on this one.
perhaps. So it's nice to actually have a good plain brown, but I also would like to see some experiments in brown.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's not a lot of, it's a brown.
Yeah.
So you rating it?
I'm ready to do my rating on it. I know my rating is going to just shock you.
I give this a 4.
A 4?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna guess you're at like a 4 or 5.
Close. I'm at a 4.25. I'm not surprised that I rated this higher than you.
Yeah. I'm gonna reveal it and then we can.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Ooh. Ellie's Brown, American Brown Ale, 5.5. Avery Brewing Company.
Nice.
Yeah, to me this is.
I'm a fan. That's
Yeah.
good, solid beer.
To me, this is one of those, like I said, that they came up with a good brown recipe and said, "This is what we're doing."
There it is. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like you that I would kind of like to see a couple more flavorful browns that.
Honestly, I think I'd like to see more brown beer to begin with, because not that many places make a brown.
And if you're a brewer, let us know because I know that these I think browns take longer to produce.
I think that's wrong. I think browns, based on what I was reading, and this was a while back when I was looking at doing some brewing myself, browns were the simplest to do. Now,
And
it
maybe
could
it's just the
be,
ingredients are harder to get during the summer because
it's possible.
I would drink a brown same with stout. Like, I know it's a niche market because there's not a lot of you and I that will drink a brown or a stout all year round. And I think that's what we run into is the companies play with, well, this stout or this rattler or this shanty sells better during the summer.
Well, and I think when people started stepping away from things like Budweiser, and a lot of those mainstreams, they stepped into the IPA market, or they stepped to IPAs, and pale ales and IPAs. And so I think that that's where a lot of the market went of, oh, well, we can craft brew a lot of these. And I think that's where a lot of that went. Beer the last.
Is it my pour or your pour?
I don't know. Who's supposed to roll? Do I roll or do you roll?
Director!
Nope. Where'd he go?
He ran away.
Where'd that cat go? He's using the letterbox. Tell you what, I'm just gonna pour this beer.
Alright. We're going back light.
We went ultra light.
Ultra light.
Oh, that is pale. That is so pale. Palominos.
Wow, that is beyond pale. That's
Ginger ale is darker than this.
yeah. Pretty sure I've had water that's darker than that.
You shouldn't have drank that.
I was in New Orleans at the time, so I mean we haven't clinked
Makes
yet,
sense.
so
We had not. Yeah, I can certainly read through that one.
I mean I can see us on the little TV.
There's a TV. There's a TV. Oh, no.
It smells like rain.
It does. It smells like rain.
I like the fact that you almost spit it back out.
Almost.
Because I saw it, your thought process went, oh crap. Nope. Too late.
You're welcome.
Oh. Yeah, it's grainy. And
I mean, that's it. It's beer. This is 100%. This is beer. This is just a good old lager.
to me, that's almost reminds me of walking in the grain bin, or the grain barn. That
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of that green dust from
yeah.
MFA feed. Of course, we always picked up Omeline, so it smelled like molasses.
Well, its flavor's about as clear as as
It's flavored.
flavorful as the color.
Did you taste it?
I did finally.
Oh, okay.
I caught up with you.
I'm gonna taste it. Maybe.
To me, the flavor is about as complex as the coloring.
It tastes like beer, but it is not strong.
Mhm.
It's very thin. So, I'm gonna say,
I want to go low fours, but
yeah.
unless it's one of those weird ones that's like, no, it's a 12% that just masks it really well for some reason. You're like, what?
Oh, that grain taste you're tasting? Yeah, that's all booze.
Yeah. No, it's very light. But the problem with it is,
It's almost,
it's not refreshing.
it's almost like there's not enough of it. Yeah. I feel like this is one of those that needs to be on ice. And, you know, even though these were wrapped in koozies here while we filmed this,
I mean, mine's still
I
pretty
feel like
cool.
yeah, it is, but I don't think it's cold enough for what this is.
I'm not sure you can get this cold enough.
Yeah.
To me, though, I mean,
It's just a beer.
Yeah.
No, just a lager.
I have a rating. And then
American lager. I wonder if it's a light lager.
It might be.
Could be light.
I have a rating, and then I've got some applications for it after we reveal.
All right, let's go with your rating.
I'm just gonna go the 2.25.
2.25. So right in the
Just
middle.
right in the middle. It's
Yeah. I'm gonna take another sip, and then I'm gonna rate it.
still no real closer.
I'm gonna go with a 2.5 actually. So I think I'm going a little higher than you, but part of that is I see a lot of application for this beer for me. I do imagine that for me this is definitely the fishing beer. Sitting in the ice cold water, pull one out off the stringer.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I get out of this.
Let's reveal it and figure out what it is.
Let's do that. Why don't you reveal it? I have to write stuff down, so I'm gonna
You
let
gotta
you.
write. This is Dale's American Light Lager, 95 calories, 4.2%.
Okay,
By
so
Oscar Blue.
it's a diet beer.
Yeah. So to me, this is one of those beers I could sit and watch a baseball game.
Yeah.
I don't think this is what I wanted to like.
You think you would concentrate on the beer more?
I
When
don't
you're
find it that refreshing, but I think this is just one of those that I'm either at the racetrack watching the midget racing cars. I already knew you were going that way because you're not a dirt track person. But those are
I don't know who races what.
those of you that know dirt track racing, this would be a great beer for sitting and drinking, watching that, or watching the ball game.
The game?
The game.
Watching the game? With
Yep.
the Johnson boy?
Yep. Yeah, it would be one of those, like, I don't find it super refreshing, but it's also, I'm not mad at this as a beer.
That's true. That's true. This is just. So, remember when I was talking about having, like, oh, this one's so flavorful, you're only going to have, like, one of these in the six pack, and then you're going to have, like,
no,
one
this you're-
of the
this
others
you're
in the
killing
six
off
pack,
a-
and then a whole bunch of others?
This you're killing off a case with you
This
and your
is
buddies.
the others.
Yep. This is the one that you and a buddy are going to grab a case of this. Maybe even sitting on the tailgate at the bonfire.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. This is one
What
of
did you
those.
say it was? 4.2?
Yeah, 4.2. It's
Okay, so, yeah.
it's
you
real
can drink
light.
a lot
It's,
of these.
yeah. Thank you for joining us tonight in our reviews. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, please like and subscribe. And if you liked tonight's episode and want to continue watching more reviews, please click the latest and check out our next episode. Thank you.